Welcome to Shreveport, Louisiana, home to the 11th oldest bowl game in college football, the Radiance Technologies Independence Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Buckeyes offense has the ball first today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the gun. Give on the inside. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Grab behind the line. It's Coleman. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I like the idea on offense. You want to get this guy the football in as many ways as possible. So you throw him the screen quickly to see if he can make somebody miss. It doesn't work there, but that should not be the last time you run that play.
Rides to back and leaves it. He's loose. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Auburn doing business in the red zone. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. Touchdown, Auburn! And they strike first. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking for space, it's Peoples. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Sayin. He lets one fly deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at 3rd. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those goals.
Hauls it in, the first down and more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to run it. Oh, he's got a chance. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. The Buckeyes have their offense in high gear. Looking downfield on 1st down. He slings it deep to the left. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. His drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Trying to make magic. Turning on the Jets. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a 1st down. Takes the handoff. It's Peoples. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown.
And how about the big play by this running back? Nice job running with the football. Good balance, seeing where he needed to go with the football. Finishing the run, he gets knocked out of bounds. But how about this offense set up now on 1st and goal?
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Motion from the back. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
On the run from inside his own 5.
I think that's one the kick returner is going to want to take back. That was a ball he probably should have let run through the end zone, give themselves better field position, but now they are way backed up.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Simmons. The ball squirts free. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now backed up in their own end. It's 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Singleton. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Auburn sends out the punting unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing.
Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped received it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Buckeyes! A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes with the return. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Got the quick completion. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle, it's Simmons.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. There he goes! They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Wow, what a big play. And how about the hit stick tackle right there? That's one this offense is going to remember.
And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Frazier. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Tigers are on the move. Caught in the backfield. It's Coleman. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking for a crease. It's Cobb. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Pulls it and fires to the left. Oh, out of space. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up his first period with a huge gain. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle with Simmons.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Direct snap. It's Coleman. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. From the gun, running back gets to give. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give out of the gun. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Fourth down and less than a yard, and of course the offense is going to stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got his man down the middle. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And the Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Auburn. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. So the 16-play drive. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Sayin. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. He wants to change this route. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He wants to take the top off. Brings it in down the left side. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. On the run, fires downfield. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a 1st down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. All that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got his man. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Catch in the middle, it's Singleton. Now the connection takes it to the 11. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Gives it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now facing a 3rd and long. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the 1st half. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to go up top. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And this one is perfect. Hold on just a second, guys. Flag on the play.
Personal foul. Looking to kick. Defense.
This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. Auburn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. It's complete to the left. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. I think the one thing you can say here, Jesse, is that both defenses have done a pretty good job mitigating damages.
Yeah, and on that last drive, not getting it on.
He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 15. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Going for 6. Touchdown, Ohio State. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
A really nice job on their final drive of the 1st half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance, excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
And with the extra point, they take a 21-17 lead. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. He leaves it with the back. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, I myself have been in Shreveport to call the Independence Bowl. What a fantastic experience, and we've had ourselves a fun first half. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Independence Bowl.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Off play action on first down. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to the big tight end. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Makes a grab over the middle.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these 2 guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on film.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Fires to the right. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the 2nd half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. The give on the option. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Auburn sends out the punting unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. First and 10 from the 39. They'll move the wide receiver. Power football with the run. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Going for it all. And good hands there by the defense on that shot to the end zone. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Pocket breaking down. Got his man. Quick step and go. Touchdown, Buckeyes. He got loose and it was lights out after that. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we can go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner goes down. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. To the air on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. After getting nothing done on the last one, this is a big play, 2nd and long from the 11. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Coleman. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Coleman. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. Hand off from the shotgun. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Gonna sling it on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Coleman. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, 2nd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Just keep slinging it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Frazier. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. That is no good. After the missed field goal, still down by 11. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Looking to throw, it's Sayin. He's going to fire deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Quarterback making adjustments. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quarterback now breaking the field. He steps out of bounds, and that'll be the end of quarter number 3. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Here comes the heat. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
Oh, man, look out! And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. It's Sayin. He's got an open man. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. From the gun, looking for a man. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
PAT unit on the field. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. First play of the drive will come From the shotgun, the inside give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there, it didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out in the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Quarterback may change this route. Motion from the wideout. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
Really nice third down sub-defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
Trying play action. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Looking downfield on first down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And they bring him down quickly, but a good game there. Auburn lines up quickly. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. And the offense falls on the ball, but they'll still have to give it up. They're short of the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads it left. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
The offense changing the play. The play action fake. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know,
Makes the grab past the marker. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air, it's Sayin. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
and this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target. You could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete. A 4th down stop and the turnover on downs. And the Tigers buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. Finds his tight end. Gets a little breathing room there as he's out of bounds at the 10. Now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this 3rd down from deep in your own territory. There's the pressure. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Throws to the tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure's there and he gets rid of it. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Frazier. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Wants to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Rushes on him. Still on his feet at the 45. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. The Tigers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. On 4th down, looking to pass. He wants a big play here late. And it's batted away, and the 4th down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many.
A shot for the end zone. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. First play of the drive comes from the 38. First play of the drive wants to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Catch in the middle, it's Singleton. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Under fire. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
And with that, the season comes to a close for these two teams. Another bowl game is all wrapped up, and we are finished as well. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, thanking our entire crew and thanking you for being with us for another presentation of EA Sports College Football. We'll see you next season. Welcome to the Big Easy. Today in New Orleans, Louisiana, Caesars Superdome, home of the R+L Carriers New Orleans Bowl. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Gamecocks offense will have the opening possession of the game. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because
taking a shot on the first play. Snags it down the right side. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, Gamecock. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Forget establishing the run game. Go up top right now. Play one. Be aggressive. You told everybody all week, we're going to come out, we're going to be aggressive, and they are. They take the shot. They get rewarded. One play, one touchdown. What a start.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Coastal Carolina's offense will get the ball for the first time. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover him, take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you've got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team him, sometimes you play zone, mix it up, give different looks, because he is a guy. He's shown the ability to burn your defense and make big plays.
So now it's 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
He's got it down the right side. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Well, the offense getting a little bit greedy. I think they had an explosive play the play prior, and they decided to try to pile on, throw the ball right away. But the defense was ready for it. What a great job up front, defeating the block.
Oh, he's got some space. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. They're going to ride this running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The shot to clears trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Bringing the heat. They've got the screen set up. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
And the shot to clear send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David.
There he goes. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. On the move from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it behind the line, it's Simpkins. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. Under fire. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The shot to clears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to throw. It's Morris. Pressure coming. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. And the shot to clears, need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The shot to clears will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Sends it downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here's a heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Perhaps their punter is injured. Perhaps they don't like to punt. Perhaps they hold an inherent bias against kicking the ball to the other team. Whatever the reason, they're looking to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll run play action. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. And the shot that clears will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
They get to him as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Talking to coaches coming into this football game, he said he's got to keep his quarterback upright, got to protect him. If they give him time, he can do some damage. But so...
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the sack on this play, and that's just what they need.
And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position. This offense has it with really good field position. Rides the back on the option, the give. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Red pass, it's complete. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward.
It's a seam wide open. Lots of running room. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, South Carolina. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Just a about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. This drive will open from the 15. The give to the back. Danced his way through traffic. Pick up a 4 to the 19. The shot that clears, moving quickly to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the side.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The kick is on its way. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecock. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. He's got him this time. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. And the shot that clears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Gives it on the option. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The shot that clears are moving quickly down the field.
And next, another shot to clear.
Using his legs, it's Simpkins. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. And the shot that clears will send out the punt unit. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have got...
Going downfield for the big play. Snags it. They will score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. They go to the ground. Turning it on. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 40. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. After that huge play, they'll try to finish him off with another one. It's 1st and 10 from inside the 40. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Morris. Got a man, it's Graves. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. 3rd and long from the 30-yard line, and this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. From the gun, wants to pass. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The shot that clears will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's taking the shot. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Off and running. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Gonna run it. It's John. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. It's Morris. Fires to the big fella.
And tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And the shot to clears line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
When you see them there taking the shot, I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safe.
Ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. They make the stop, but how about the shot this sophomore quarterback took as he delivered the ball? Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Rides to back and leaves it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Hunt is in the air. Secures it at the 30. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Pocket breaking down. Takes a hit as he fires.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Pulls it in on the right. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made the extra point without problem. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He'll be guided out of bounds at the 17, and a productive play there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll leave it with him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Tough sledding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on 4th down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors and our halftime update.
Reese, thanks. Talk about an entertaining first half and always such a fun and vibrant environment there at the New Orleans Bowl. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the New Orleans Bowl.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Gamecocks will kick it off to start the second half. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the returner will be brought down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Back to pass, it's Morris. Punch it out of the air.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The shot that clears will keep this drive going. It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line.
And that's another shot to clear.
They'll ride the hot hand. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the shot to clears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. Wide open spaces. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Looking to throw on first down. He'll off one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Running to Green. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. On third down, going up top. Grabbed behind the line, it's Simpkins. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team? The shot that clears decide to punt it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start of offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Off the play fake on first down. He fires to the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
The Gamecocks need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Might be calling a hot route. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he's got it inside the 35.
And I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
And the Gamecocks with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Makes the quick grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Ball's on the 16, and they need 6 on second down. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the shot to clears will try to pin them back with the punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it. And to the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And I think sometimes QBs know before the snap who they're going to. You could tell he looks to the right immediately, knows this guy's going towards the middle of the field, reads the safety, put the ball on the money, over the linebackers, away from the safety, gets the big catch, and he walks into the end zone for a touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Right down the middle. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls and throws off the RPO. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To throw, it's Morris. Fires one high and deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The shot that clears will call on their punt team. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go. He'll take a shot. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Going right to work up top. And down he goes back at the 3.
Well, the offense obviously already in bad field position. The defense can smell blood in the water. Just look at the defenders pin their ears back and get after this quarterback. Wow.
To the air, it's Morris. Oh, they're after him. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Chanticleers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Chanticleers will punt this one away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
A lot of smiles right now in this offense. They've got a big lead. They're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Here's the pressure. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Can't get him to the ground. He throws it back to the left, a risky ball. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull.
Touchdown, Gamecocks! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive. They get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Pulls and fires complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, give him 1. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Back to throw, it's Morris. Flips it out on the screen. Crosses the 30. And they finally run him out of bounds. A huge gain to wrap up the third quarter. And this defense will start the fourth on its heels. We reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we reach the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Looking for space. It's John. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the shot to clear is looked to keep this drive humming.
Another shot to clear.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32. The shot that clears in a good spot here with second and short. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Rushes on him. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
What a beautiful day for the defense. A sack for you, a sack for you. Everybody gets a sack. Everything good happening for this defense.
Looking to pass. It's Morris. Gets it out fast. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And the shot to clears are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, and they'll say he stepped out at the 27. So now on comes the field goal unit. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. Oh, he missed it. No good. And I guess they wanted to draw a little closer instead. They're still way, way behind.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar. Those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed and a missed opportunity.
First play of this drive comes from the 27. Wants to go up top on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Oh, he wants it all. And this one will be ruled incomplete. Made the catch, but just couldn't stay in bounds. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. He might want another play. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's not afraid to go deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
That's a throw the quarterback would like to have back. He forced that one into double coverage. That means somebody else was wide open. Quarterback really needs to be better moving forward, working through his progressions.
Unloads to the wideout. And he's going to score. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Under fire. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought it was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
The Chanticleers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. The give to the tailback. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Underheat, and he gets rid of it.
No harder position to play in a ball game than the offensive line. You know, tonight in this game, you're down by a lot. You know you have to pass the football. Man, it's a tough job to protect up front, and they definitely struggled on that play.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. To the air, it's Morris. Fires to the big fella. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Quick completion to the right. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down.
And that's another shot to clear.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's John. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Chanticleers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man, it's Bush. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off.
Going to take a shot. He's got it along the sideline. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Dropping back, it's Sellers. He'll take another shot here. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 35-yard pass for 6. On the move from inside is 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Snagged in the middle, it's Simpkins. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Using his legs, it's Simpkins. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Let's see what they do on third down. He's looking to pass. Trying to set up the screen. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The shot that clears, send out the punt unit. Hauls it in, looking for space. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes.
A shot toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
On to attempt the try. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. Those seeing quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Boom. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11.
First and 10.
Back to throw, it's Morris. Bringing the heat. And down he goes back at the 3.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on.
Pressure got to him, couldn't get rid of it, and they got him for a safety.
And that kind of sums up the day for this offense. I mean, nothing has really gone your way. Now you give up the safety. Tell you what, this team's got a lot of work to do over this next week to get better, to improve. This was a bad day.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that, looking for a deep man. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop?
Going to take a shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Another incompletion on third down.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field lighting up the scoreboard, but you're still seeing this defense compete. And on third and long, expecting pass, everybody on the same page. You get the in.
He's going to let it go. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. To the air on first down. Under fire. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. And the shot to clear is trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off play action. Pressure coming. Just gets rid of it before the heat. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. His offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. To the air, it's Morris. He's going up top here late in the game. Ball's incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it for us here, and for these two teams, that's going to do it for a season. Another bowl game in the books, and the season is wrapped. For David Pollack. Glad to have you with us from Conway, South Carolina. This ought to be a fun matchup in the Myrtle Beach Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Texas State Bobcats, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Texas State's offense takes the field to start this game off. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Hauls it in. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. And the Bobcats want to crank the tempo. The RPO, fire complete to the left. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. The give to the left side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's yard out. He lobs one high down the left side. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
And on this opening drive, the offense trying to be aggressive, attacking deep down the field, but they're going to have to do a better job of taking advantage of those one-on-one matchups because that time the defense won. They were able to high point the football, creating the interception.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He's going to go for a big one. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown Sooners! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Burgess. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. The RPO, it's complete. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now put you in a successful position for third down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys in the field.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Bobcats will line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looking for a man. It's Yarnell. Sets up the screen. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. And the Bobcats want to pick up the tempo. They'll keep it on the ground. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The Bobcats come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll try to snap it quickly.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. 2nd down coming up. Now the play fake. Finds his man. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. The short hands, it's Sparks. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again.
And the ball's out, and they're after it. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
They'll start this drive at their own 48. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Looking for a huge play. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. Unleashes one deep. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
No rest for the wicked for this offense. They are taking shots. You just saw a big explosive play on the previous one, and right away they get back to the line of scrimmage, and they throw it in the end zone. They have got this defense on their heels.
So now it's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Fires toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Fires to the right. Hauls it in. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half, and they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced them into 4th down. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. Fourth and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Wide out trying to get it in. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Fighting to get it out of the end zone, and I don't think he made it. He did not. It's a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Caught over the middle, it's Gibson. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. Another big play for this Sooner receiver, dare I say, Hollywood-esque.
Hollywood is right, and that's one guy that comes to mind, by the way, but this offense, it just does what it does. No matter the name, no matter the coach, whoever it is, it's going to be high-flying, it's going to be fast-paced, and it's going to be really good.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Just outside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Back to pass. It's Mateer. Throws to the wideout. He caught it. Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Steps away to find some room. And he will score! Touchdown Sooner!
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good. It put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Slips through the line. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that, baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Finds his target down the middle. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Bobcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the back. Creates a little space. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Dropping back, it's Yarnell. Makes the grab.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a...
And the ball's loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in line, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Time to take a shot. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He unleashes a long one. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I don't blame the quarterback for taking that shot either, man. He's cooked up with this guy twice today for scores. Give him another try. They just couldn't get on the same page on that one.
On 4th down, going to the air. He's got it in, more than enough for a first down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. So they gamble on 4th down in the first half, and man, does it pay off.
4th and long. I mean, what just 4th and short? Nowadays, man, so much aggression in college football. And how about right there, 4th down and long? No problem. I got this in the first half.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good game for this offense.
The Sooners can really attack on this 2nd and short. Try and play action. He turns that loose down the right side. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. And the Sooners are moving quickly down the field. To the air, it's Mateer. Fires into the end zone. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. They took it 68 yards on that drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Motion from the back. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets it to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
Makes the catch is Anderson. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The Bobcats will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David, and you've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field. He's going for the big play. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown Sooner! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And after that last touchdown toss, look out, Baker Mayfield record could be going down for single-game touchdown passes.
Yeah, and you think of all the great quarterbacks and the records that they put up with the Sooners, man. It's impressive. And this guy having himself a day, spreading the ball around, touchdowns palooza. What a nice day.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And now to try to put things in motion on 2nd and long from the 15. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Looking for a man. It's Yarnell. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He's down at the 27. They can't stop the clock, and this is a first down.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime. Guys, I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Looking downfield on first down. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Bobcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Wants to throw. It's Yarnell. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Bobcats will send out the punt unit. He'll return it from around the 50. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Looking to throw on first down. He lets it fly. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing.
Looking for the end zone. He can't haul it in. Incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Reese 2 quarters down in the Myrtle Beach Bowl. A couple of teams looking to bring home some hardware for the trophy case. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. With that said, let's head back to Reese and the guys for the second half of the Myrtle Beach Bowl.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Bobcats will line up to kick off and start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted and finish the deal. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Shoots it to the left. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. Finds a seam. Touchdown Sooners. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scaffold, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap it off. Play that can build momentum, a 78-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Pulls it, fired, complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Give to the back. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Fires to the tight end. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. The Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gives it on the option. There he goes! Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. And the Bobcats are flying down the field. Off-play action on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Anderson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Lions. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw, it's Yarnell. Here's the heat! And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let's find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. He'll take a deep shot here. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
There are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it.
He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He's not afraid to go deep. Got it in stride at the 15. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only. The defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. He wants it all. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over.
And a golden opportunity slips away from the defense there. That's one he'd love to have back. He knows he should have come away with the interception there in the red zone.
The play action fake. Lets it fly. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Back to throw, it's Yarnell. It's complete to the left. Nice move to pick up yardage. He'll step out of bounds at the 13, and that gives him a little bit more room. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16. The Bobcats come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll run play action. Looking deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Bobcats will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He's got it. Makes a move. And the returner goes down. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took him right to the end zone, David. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Hits him in stride inside the 10. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot.
Touchdown Sooners! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocked that one right down the middle. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Here's the handoff. He's loose. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. The offense has it 1st and 10 from their own 20. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set. Make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
That ball is caught past the marker, but he is out of bounds, and it'll be 4th down. The Bobcats line up to punt it away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. So the first play of the drive starting here from the 45. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then could collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Going deep. He's got it on the outside. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on those body blows so you can make him wear out and physically feel you.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they take it in for 6 more points. Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
Yeah, I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Looking for a gap. It's Burgess. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
Line is set on third down. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. So we open the final period with a third down play. Looking to throw, it's Darnell. Here comes the heat. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Looking to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. It's complete. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the fourth quarter. They're
touchdown Sooners! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Running back searching for a hole. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He picks up maybe a couple before he's stopped right at the 30-yard line. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own trying to get behind the defense. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass, it's Mateer. He'll take another shot here. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there A similar situation with a lead like this, they'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking...
Fires deep toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to throw it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Makes a connection. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Sooners are rolling down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. Into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he puts through the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. He'll bring it out. It's Burgess. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Yarnell. Oh, they're after him! And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking for a crease, it's Burgess. Not much there, he gets 1 to the 11. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Burgess. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
They're desperate to do anything they can to try to slow down this guy who's just been spinning bean all day, but will carried away with that roughing penalty. From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Caught in the backfield, it's Lyons. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Bobcats decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll field the punt. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's looking deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you take that shot, and you stop the clock. That's a long shot, but you're letting teams hang around.
And I prefer to win. Like, I want to make sure that, you know, if I'm up, I'm going to run the football. But there is definitely a school of thought and nowadays where I'm putting up stats and I'm keeping the pedal to the floor.
Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Use the play fake, now to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Oh, will they dial up on second and a long way to go. Off the play fake. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Gets the back moving. To throw, it's Mateer. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
This is so a Jesse Palmer. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Gotta look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
The Bobcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. Off play action. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sparks. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. This time they'll go to the running game. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. They'll move the wide receiver. On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Bobcats will try to pin them back with the punt. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. First play of this drive comes from the 5-yard line. To the air, it's Mateer. He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got it for a big play. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. You want to talk about flipping the script. They just did that with a huge play, and now they've got it first and 10 in plus territory. He's not afraid to go deep. Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Sparks. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking the deep shot. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the...
He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball